Hi, Camp Footprint, Tribe of the Funky Feet. It is me, Jonah Berger, aka Papa Smurf, checking in as blue as can be, but in a happy way, because this is the first camp teaser for virtual Camp Footprint 2020. And I know this has been a really, really hard year for everyone, and there's been so much challenge to our culture and to our society and to us as an organization. And I just want to say how proud I am of everyone that we did not let it get us down. We had to cancel camp. It was the right thing to do. But we decided we were going to have camp anyway. You all stuck with us. 98% of the campers who were registered for regular camp re-registered for virtual camp. So we stayed together. The counselors jumped right in. Our leadership has been amazing, and everyone's been putting their 2 cents in to make sure that this is an amazing, amazing summer. So I'm proud of you, number one. Number two, I just wanted to say that what brought me into Camp Footprint originally was the leadership of the CMTA came to me before I was working for the CMTA and proposed the idea of camp, and I thought it was a wonderful idea. I remember when I was a kid with CMT, I was always kind of alone. I didn't have any other friends with CMT. I had a cousin and a mom, but none of my friends group, no one at my school. I was the one kid with a physical disability, and it always made me feel different. It made me strong and it built my character, but it always made me feel lonely. And the idea of putting together a camp and helping to lead a camp that would fix that for this generation of youth and for the future generations was super, super exciting to me. And so we went for it. And from the moment we showed up in year number one, it was the best experience, all because of the people. That's what made it amazing. I remember the first year I came out one morning to get ready, and I had my braces in one hand and my shoes in the other hand, like I always do every day. And I went to sit down on the couch in the common area of the male cabin, the boys' cabin, and I started putting on my braces. And at some point, about 2 minutes later, I turned my head to the side and looked down the couch, and there were 2 little boys sitting next to me putting on their leg braces. And that simple little thing was just so game-changing to me that for the first time in my life, I was putting on my braces with other people who understood exactly what I go through without me having to explain one thing to them. And that changed my very soul with regards to my connection to CMT. A year or two later, we were on the night hike, and it was me and Julia Barron and Lexi, and it was raining really hard, and it was pitch dark, and we were at the back of the pack and kept getting stuck with Lexi's wheelchair. And then Julia was having trouble. She had a walker, I think. She was starting to freak out. Lexi was freaking out a little bit. I was totally freaking out, but pretending like I was completely comfortable and fine. And we got poured on. We were soaking wet. Took us about 45 minutes longer than the rest of the group to finish the hike. And I figured when we came out, it would just be my golf cart waiting for us, and the entire camp had waited in the rain to give a round of applause for the 3 of us as we came out. And it was just a little example of the Footprint spirit in action, and it made me smile. I love this camp. I love this program. And the thing I love most about it, even more than being in person, is the people. The people itself is the best part of Camp Footprint. And that's why this year for virtual camp, we're going to be just as good as any other year, because the people are going to come together and we're going to make this thing awesome. I promise you that. As you noticed, I am sitting in a cheeseburger, as I should. I'm Jonah Burger. Us burgers like to stick together, but this burger, it feels dry to me. For some reason, I just can't seem to get any moisture out of this burger. If only, oh, there's some ketchup for the burger. Thank goodness there's not mustard. Oh, mustard. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. Now we can get back to our story, which is so much better, because God knows it would be terrible to have chocolates. Oh, chocolate sauce. I love a hamburger with some good chocolate sauce. All right, I think that's good enough. We can just go ahead and wrap this thing up because, oh, and there's the whipped cream for the cheeseburger. Who doesn't like a little whipped cream on their cheeseburger, I tell you? At least there weren't sprinkles. Oh, it turns out there's footprint ghost. I don't care. I might be sitting in a kiddie pool with a blue beard, having condiments dumped on my head, but that's what it takes to show you how pumped I am for Camp Footprint this summer. Then that's what it will be. So I will finish off my time with you, dear friends, with our Camp Footprint song. Sing along with me. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I'm gonna vomit. Footprint, footprint, you are my family. We're at home out here at Oconoquee, although this is Michigan, with smiles upon the faces to fill the empty spaces. A chance to meet the friends so sweet in the tribe of the funky feet. See y'all in August.